Hello.
Hey, Aly. Welcome. I want to ask you, you're already here, but I wanted to ask you if you would do a sacred space ceremony with me.
I will.
You will? All right, beautiful. So let's get started. Ding, 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 ding. Do you feel good about the bubble?
Now I do.
Perfect. Okay. I take out having to do this perfectly.
I take out concerns about having flyaway hairs.
I take out too many thoughts about the camera, but not all of them.
I take out worrying about back pain as much as possible.
I take out anything that keeps me from being authentic in this moment.
I take out emotional blockages.
I take out my crappy voice. No, they can stay. I take out
perfectionism.
worrying about long pauses.
I take out worrying about not being eloquent.
I'm good. Anything else?
I take out forgetting to breathe.
Oh, that's a good one. I'm going to take that one out too.
Wonderful. I bring in receptivity.
Good. I'll bring it in too. I bring in fun.
Yeah, playfulness.
I bring in just appreciation for years of friendship with you.
I bring in listening.
I heard you. I bring in protection, healing around this wall.
That's cheating.
No, it's not.
Well, I'll bring in solar plexus chakra.
I bring in the funny bone chakra.
Which one is that? Oh wait, right I can't respond, can I?
Yeah. You take out need to be perfectionism. So.
Right. I bring in mental flexibility.
Yeah, I bring in clarity. I bring in my heart.
I bring in my heart. I think I'm good.
I'm good. Oh, I just want to compliment you on this this curiosity. This curiosity in you that's lit up. Like, what is he gonna say? He's lit up. I'm lit up. I want to compliment you on just your vitality and vibrancy in this moment.
Thank you. I want to compliment you on your ability to go after your dreams, and that this is just one aspect of you doing that, and the fact that you've put in the work for so long, and you're finally being able to get steady momentum on your goals.
I'm going to breathe that in. Thank you. Okay, so I'm supposed to give you a gift right now, and I haven't thought about it very much.
Oh no.
But I am going to give you a gift. So when we first ever did Sacred Space, I gave you the promise that I'd be an incredible friend to you, and I would live up to whatever ideals I was setting up in a friendship. And you're leaving in a month, and I'm going to miss you incredibly. But I just want to give you the gift that the friendship is still there for you, that everything that I've previously given in terms of that promise holds even when you're not in Bozeman anymore. And I just want you to know that whatever generosity of spirit I've had, no strings attached, just me giving from my heart, me showing you that that's what it was, that there wasn't anything else beyond that's hasn't changed, and that I want to continue that no matter where you are in this world.
Thank you so much, Jim. My gift to you is my physical presence here to help you with this video. As you know, I've been tired and had a few things going on this week, so my being here is a testament to me making a commitment and seeing it through. And although that's a bit more of a logistical gift, or something that sounds less heartfelt maybe objectively than yours, we know that the gift that is being given is fully valid in itself. Just wanted to give that clarification for anyone listening.
All three of you. No. No, I really appreciate it, actually. I wouldn't have, asked you if I didn't feel like I needed this. Even though I do have a video previously of doing the Sacred Space, I really wanted something fresh and new and representing this aspect of my life, and something that showed that Sacred Space could be between people who aren't romantically involved with each other. And so to me, it's a huge gift to give your time. You always give your time, to give all these things for me when you're not feeling well. But even if you were, even if this was great, I'm so appreciative. It's huge for me. So yeah, thank you. All right, now I'm going to honor you.
I'm waiting for you to remember the ones, because I always get the order slightly mixed up of what comes when.
You're right. And I'm going to honor you in 3 ways. And so you have to listen to all of these ways before you accept them, and then return the favor to me.
Yes.
So I will go first. I want to honor you for your incredible conviction of spirit to live your ideals as closely as is possible for you wherever you are and however that's possible for you. It's amazing to watch you. I'm tearing up thinking about it. It's amazing to watch you state things out loud. Say, I believe in this. I believe in, justice. I believe in crashing hierarchies and getting rid of, all of the injustice in our world, and then see you on a day-to-day caring for people in these complex, messy situations. And I don't want to, get too specific right now, but that I know how many the things that are ongoing right now, things you'll be doing immediately after the sacred space, for one thing. And how you've translated it into your food and in your romantic partnership with Duncan, and how you move and act, and you're acting, you're dancing, all of it in the world is an expression of a rich, full worldview that you are doing your very best to live. And then this decision now to move is part of that as well. So I'm just in awe of you. I'm in awe of seeing this life force that you have, even when you're in the midst of depression, go out into the world and really sparkle. People say love and light, but you're living love and light through concrete action. And I wish everybody could really know you the way I've had the fortune to know you and be inspired. So that's one. That was your courage of your convictions, of living your convictions. 2. I want to honor you for just, I guess it's in a way related to one. It's your dynamism as a person. You are constantly changing, growing. You're dynamic in so many ways. It could be in this existential level of trying to understand yourself and then making whatever changes that has to be. It could be your hairstyle or how you present into the world. It could be you considering what's moving you in the moment and deciding, this thing I've been doing for a while is no longer moving me. I'm going to move on to this next thing that's moving me. Could be considering which people you surround yourself with and who you want to be engaged with, right? Like there's nothing stagnant about you. Even your still moments are dynamic, right? Where you've made an ideal out of finding rest for yourself and space. That's part of that dynamism. Like it's not in any way opposition to it. Like I don't think anyone's more dynamic about rest that I know of than you are, because it's part of this conscious choice in your life, right? So just your being is as your dance is, and if anyone's seen you dance, they know how dynamic a dancer you are. So I honor you for your dynamism. 3. I honor you for your incredible ability to be vulnerable. You're not always, so I've said all the things of where you're like strong and dynamic, but you're also someone who's able to be honest about the ways that you are weak. I mean, even in the sacred space on video, you've talked about how you're tired, how work's hard. You're really open about your relationship with depression and how that comes in and out. You often are talking about ways that you don't feel good enough, that you don't feel like you're living up to whatever ideals, how the world doesn't allow that for you. And how you can't always feel all the things you want to feel in the moment. Like you don't always have the biggest heart, because sometimes you just don't have the capacity for it, but you're able to be vulnerable about what you're unable to do. And I think that vulnerability is also the same as part of the overarching, I would say, of the three, is your just incredible bravery to be yourself. Even if being yourself sucks, which I know for you can be up and down like that. But yeah, you have an incredible ability to just be real. And I'm really honored to know you.
I just really take all of that in and honor the specificity with which you focused on those honorings, specifically the dynamism and the ways that you mentioned that showing up in my life and my actions. That made me feel very seen. Thank you.
My turn. Gimme.
No, I thought I was forgetting something and I was just like gathering myself.
Gimme. I want to hear nice things about myself.
Yes, I know. Well, the ones that I was thinking of, I don't know. I feel like going a different direction, so gathering my thoughts. Not because of what you said, but just because of what I'm feeling in my flow. I don't know what the word is for this. I feel like the word other people would use is accountability. I feel like there's some ickiness around the word accountability, and it can get into kind of like manipulative territory. So who knows what word it is? Taking out, needing to know what word this is for. But I want to honor the way that you really push your friends kindly to do the things that they have said they want to do, for the desires that they express. I'm obviously thinking about the play, and the way you helped both me and another friend do something that we had expressed wanting to do. Perhaps the other friend more verbally than me, but you knew that I have kind of an existing desire to put art out into the world, and you want to help people, I think, primarily get their art out into the world, but you have a very diverse definition of what art is. So when you feel connected to and passionate about your friends' dreams, you really want to assertively help them achieve those however you can, as evidenced by your first, honoring to me. But just in all that you do and in all of the conversations that you have with friends, you take the things that your friends tell you seriously, and you hold those as sacred items. And you say, this is our one life that we're living that we know of right now. And what do you need from me to get there? And I think that can be maybe intimidating or scary to some people. But I think for the people who actually are ready to go after their dreams, they need exactly a friend like you, particularly the ones who have less experience being assertive in the world. I think that's really what you've helped me do, and you have helped me become more assertive in the world. So I just really honor the way that you take your friends' desires seriously, and you take your role in assisting those desires seriously. So that's number one. Okay. My second honoring for you is your openness to connection. And this is your openness to all kinds of connection, romantic, platonic, any kind of animal connection. You are open to making friends, and you're open to finding love. I think sometimes you have commented maybe wondering if you're less open or if you're judgmental or things like that. And those things definitely exist, and we're not anti-judgments, and you don't have to be open to everyone, obviously. But I witnessed your openness in London with wanting to go out, wanting to find people, wanting to continue trying to find people, even if we weren't necessarily having success. And your openness with your upcoming trainings to really want to like center the possibility of connection, and potentially add on an extra day. We don't know yet, but doing something that like I maybe necessarily wouldn't do for different reasons, but I can see the openness in you for connection. And even if you experience heartbreak, and even if, you know, things don't exactly go how you plan in conversations, you are open to finding connections where your highest ideals can be realized. And I think that openness is what will help you continue to find them, because you can't find them if you're not looking. And I see you looking. Yeah. Not in a desperate way. My caveats.
Coming for you.
And my last honoring, for my last honoring, I just honor your seemingly constant willingness to dance.
It's true.
We know this. It's not a new one. I'm not being groundbreaking here. But you really are open to dance all the time, in any moment, in airports, in a store, in a beautiful park, in a not so pretty place. It seems like also in pretty much any emotion, you're happy to dance, even if you don't like the music. I think that's probably the biggest thing, because myself and everyone else, you know, we're kind of picky about the music, and we don't want to dance as much to songs that we don't personally like. But you will dance to every song that someone puts on a playlist, even if I know you don't like that song. You will still dance to it. And that's a beautiful quality. And that also connects to your vitality. So although my honoring is for your willingness to dance, I'm realizing as I say it that I'm also complimenting your vitality and the fact that you have so much life flowing through you all the time. I don't know what you do with it if you didn't dance. It's like you have to let it out because there's so much of it there. So I honor your dance and your vitality.
That feels really good. It all felt really good. Yeah, I feel seen, and because I know you know me so well, it really means more coming from you. And if I'm too quiet, that's because I really feel it.
Yes, I get louder and Jim gets quieter. Feeling things.
Yeah, so we've come to desires, fears, and boundaries for our time here. Mm-hmm. I'll go first. I desired, obviously, to do a demonstration for people to see this, but I don't just desire to do a demo. I desire to actually have a real sacred space with you that happened to be a demo, so that hopefully some of the authenticity and connection of our friendship, relationship can come through. And so far, so good. At least I feel that way. And so I desired that. I desired a little bit of fun. I desired to feel comfortable in myself. I like myself in sacred space. So I desired to feel that piece in me that can say beautiful things to someone and they have to listen to me. You know, I like the feeling I have. So I desire what I've already gotten from it. Is that. My fears, obviously, a lot of them are technical, that this hasn't filmed at all, or...
No, that is a concern with me starting it, but I know
No, it has nothing to do with you. I don't know I'd be just as fearful if I had pressed it. I fear not being loud enough. I fear that I look ugly on film. I fear that, I'm too hunched out, right? I fear like,
oh God, I have been.
Right? I fear all the things that are probably the things that help make this feel more real. And yet somehow I'm still vain enough to fear it. And yet I don't fear my vanity. I kind of like it. But I fear, I guess I fear never doing this again with you. Because there probably won't be that many opportunities, unless I somehow live with you and Duncan on a coastal land place somewhere, But maybe not. Maybe we'll grow. So I guess there's a little fear that goes beyond the ceremony. Boundaries. I've already blown by whatever time boundary I thought, and I didn't want to set a hard one anyway. So I don't really have a boundary around there. Just that I guess that once we've understood each other, and instead of what we would normally maybe enjoy this space for hours, we'll just not enjoy it at all. Wow. It's just the space. So just so that people don't have to watch us having conversations about the police or something.
Right. They don't want that.
No, they can see our podcast that we've done on another platform for
that. Yeah. You can. I love how you always plug the podcast.
Even though we'll probably do one more, but that's my desires, fears, and boundaries. I know there are a bunch.
Wonderful. I honor those. Desires is yes to do a good demonstration, to connect with you, and to be present. I would say fear. I don't really have a specific fear in this moment. To have an example, I would say that beforehand I was a little bit afraid that the fact that I don't do like formal sacred space as much in my life would like show up somehow, and that I would have like anti-sacred space energy, which I don't have, but that it would like come off that way. I do a lot of like individually created sacred spaces, and me and the person that I'm with like totally throw out the script and we just announce the space and do what we want to make it sacred, and because we don't like rules as much in like our form, speaking about my partner specifically. But I feel like I have so many really sacred and intimate conversations all the time and really often, and I don't feel as much of a need these days to utilize the sacred space tool. So I guess I was a little afraid beforehand that would seem like insulting to your work or to the process. And I just wanted to voice that.
I hear you. And so those are your fears. Boundaries?
Boundary is also was time, but we'll wrap it up when we need to. And I would also say, just as an example, if we were continuing the space, I would not want to do anything physically exerting because of my physical pain. Okay.
Like dance?
No dance, except for like little dance.
So I heard, the boundaries, time, physical exertion, no physical exertion, fear that you might come off as anti-sacred space because you do sacred stuff all the time, but it's not ritualized. You're making it up creatively as part of the process, which I think is beautiful, by the way. And your desire to do a good demo. And there was something else in that, but it was around that. And I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear any conflicts or things that we have to.
No, I don't think there's a stronger boundary that we need to uphold or anything like that, except my exertion one. But
Right, and I didn't say that we were going to exert.
You didn't desire to exert.
Right. No desire to exert. Take exertion out.
Yes.
Okay, so because we don't have that, if we were going to enjoy this space, although I express a desire not to enjoy our space.
Enjoyment over.
Yeah, boundary, no enjoyment. We would be in a position to, because we don't have any conflicts in what we're sharing. Perfect. So, do you feel complete?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so the next thing we will do is pop the bubble. Are you ready to...
Yeah, let's see what happens in the universe.
I mean, we really secured this bubble.
Yeah, it might need like a really hard
like
pop.
A chainsaw.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Holy fuck, we're stuck in this bubble.
My side came
No,
down.
I gotta put an E, like an explicit language thing on this. Alright, it's busted.
It's busted. I sawed my way out of here.
Thank you for watching.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.